Hello, thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to talk about orbs. Well, I just want to take a moment to talk about orbs, because orbs have become widely spoken about ever since we've had digital cameras, because for some reason it picks up certain things and sees them as orbs. I've seen many photos, sometimes with hundreds, and as that was taken during the snow, the rational part of me says, well, that was just falling water that hit the light, and the speed that you were taking the photo at and the way digital works picked up the orbs. And I've looked into this, and I've looked at various articles, and what I've noticed they say is that seen on photographs or in video. I've actually seen them in real life, and so has my son. Now here's a very wide, wild cherry. Play that funky music, white boy. And that actually came on the radio one day when I got to work. I think I was clipping some box. I had to stop and dance, didn't I? I wasn't overlooked by any houses, so it was all fine. But I don't know that would have bothered me, to be honest. I regularly stop my car and get out and dance when there's a good song on. The first note of Stevie Wonder's Superstition always gets me. I hear it and I know exactly what's coming. I have to quickly pull off the road and get out and dance. Yep, really. Now here's a very old coppice. That's over 2 meters across. That is, so I don't know how old that makes it. And each one of those limbs is over 100. Anyway, back to orbs. Sometime in 1986-87, a friend of mine gave me a trunk. It was a rusty metal trunk. So I brought it back, or he brought it back for me. I cleaned it up, painted it, and used it for many things, including building a Volkswagen engine on. A table, a seat, loads of things, storage. Anyway, I was living somewhere, and my trunk was downstairs, and it was an old house, an old cottage, and there was a whole load of stuff that was happening that was a bit weird. Kind of not quite ghostly, but just, sometimes you'd hear voices and things would move, and some things had a logical explanation. Like the day I heard something thumping down the stairs, and I looked up and there's a mouse, and it pushed the trap down and was stood at the top looking at me as if to say, what are you going to do then? So he ended up working with some people who were ghost hunters. So he said, well, why don't you come and do my place? Check it over. So one night they did. I was out when all this was going on. I thought it might be better, you know, if there was just the minimum amount of people there. So I went out, and when I came back, they'd gone, and no one was about. So I went to bed. Anyway, when I next saw my friend, he said, we got the video. We got a video. We've seen some stuff. You're going to be very interested to see it. So he put this video on. Yeah, video. It might have been a CD, but yeah, I think it was. I can't remember. Anyway, so he said, look, just watch. So we're watching, and there's a camera set up in the corner so you can see people in the room. And then all of a sudden, 5 orbs appear out of my trunk. 4 or 5, I'm not sure. I know there was definitely 4. One sort of appeared to come out of the wall, but the others certainly appeared out of my trunk, and they kind of came out and floated around, and they went up to people. You know how animals do, dogs especially, go up and will sniff you up and down. Well, that's what these orbs did. They were kind of clear, if I remember rightly, and sort of, it's hard to tell because, you know, you're suddenly dealing with this information that doesn't compute. You know? And then they sort of floated around the room for a bit, and then went back into my trunk. Now I still don't know what to make of it. I mean, whatever they are, they're not a problem. They don't give me any trouble. You know, I don't feel any fear, nothing. So, I mean, my house is full of spirits that have come with me. I haven't asked them to come. They've sort of tagged along, and they're not harmful. At least I don't think they are. You know, they feel quite good. And I know this sounds a bit weird, but you know, it's totally true. So I've no idea what they are, but before then, years before then, back in the 90s, my son was seeing orbs. I was seeing golden orbs, purple orbs, white orbs, silver orbs, just sort of flying around in the house. And then I got up one morning, my son was already up. And he said, oh, I just seen an orb. And a portal open up. I went, oh, right. No idea. Absolutely no idea. So my mind's still open about that. Hey, thanks for watching. Let me know your stories in the comments, if you've got any, or what you think. I don't think it's a normal logical explanation. Not seeing with the naked eye and seeing so many. You know, it's odd. And I have seen spirits come out of people. I've seen things come out of people. I've seen the dead orbs of someone dying come out. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time. Ta-ra.